I said, we're mobile. I'm going to go pass out some cards while you guys are going. Woo, it's windy out here, boy. So, okay. In there and everything. And then we have another. What's the other one? Yeah, behind the wheel. All right. Stuff about autonomous and mental health and all kinds of good stuff. And it's in audio, so you can listen to it instead of reading it. Something to do while I'm driving. There you go. There you go. There you go. And again, thank you. Be safe out there. Take care of yourself. Awesome job, Mike. Awesome job, brother. Jane. We got rid of our last piece. Awesome job, man. I'm proud of you guys. That was cool. See, you guys have it in you. That's all you got to do. Look how good you guys did. Look how great you guys did. All right, I'm going to tag myself. Looks like that's going to be it. If y'all want to stay on live for a little bit longer, we can. We're still live on YouTube, Facebook, and X also. I'm going to let everybody know something right now. We just got um, a warning violation for dangerous conduct and what was the other thing? Making people uncomfortable. So if I had to imagine, if I had to guess, some Karen or Richard put us up for some kind of whatever. See, evil people don't like light. Just remember that. I'll say it again. Evil people don't like happiness. Miserable people they don't like light. They don't like joy and laughing. But y'all can join us, Richard, Karen. You can join us. Instead of trying to get us violated for some happy, good thing that we're doing, you can join the cause. You can join the fight. You can join the pushback shoulder to shoulder. All right? You don't have to be weak and alone. You can have a group of people that you can laugh with too. Right here. We're going to tag Mike. Tag. Okay. Thank you. Eat one of those pepperoni ones for yourself. I didn't go around and ask. I'm very gracious of people like speed throughout the day, whatever else, but we don't. We're gonna go eat a pizza. Here, say hi to everybody on TikTok. This gentleman right here has been very, very helpful with us today. And then there's that lady way down there on the end. She's back here hiding in the corner. Look at her down there hiding. This here's the maintenance guy right here. He's been doing an amazing job this evening since we've been here and everything. Y'all need to stop at this pilot over here in West Jefferson, Ohio. Nice, friendly folks. Look at their store. Look how clean this place is. Look at this. It's nice. We're not going to go into the showers, though, because you know how they clean that pilot showers now. No, they all do a good job, man. We got to mess with these folks just a little bit, you know. So
Well, appreciate it, people. Thank you. Right there. Thank you. Y'all have a good one. Stay safe out there.
And and by the way, whoever just reported us, you're not going to stop us. So join us. If you can't beat them, join us. You're not going to beat us. We're uniting. We're getting stronger every day. We're getting smarter. We're getting faster. We're becoming safer. And the thing is, the light will shine over the darkness. So instead of being dark, why don't you come out and enjoy the light with us? It feels a lot better. Get some damn vitamin E on yourself. Come on. What's up, brother?
That was some Karen that believes everything they see on CNN that violated our lives. So
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
they feel all warm and fuzzy inside. They think they actually did something when their little violation amounted to absolutely nothing. Because why? We don't care about them people and
We
their
don't.
nonsense.
We don't. We don't even care about TikTok. We care about the people on TikTok. We don't care about any social media, news. We don't care about any of that. We care about people and the relationships that we're building. So the evil can keep trying. They're not going to win.
Yeah,
That's all I got to say.
that's the thing. The message is there. And so I'm over here in South Dakota. It rained today, so we went to one truck stop. There was nobody there, and then we're here at another one, and of course it's Saturday, so there's a lot of people that they're on their home time, so it is what it is, right? That's why we're doing it every month. So I encourage everyone that's watching. These are the things that you can do by. It doesn't have to be here on TikTok. You can do it anywhere. Take your time out and thank a truck driver. That's what it's all about. Uniting, getting out there and saying hello and thank you. It goes a long ways. That's what our industry used to have quite a bit of it, and we've seen a lot of it disappear. So if we could bring that back, uh, you know, why not? Right? It goes to a good cause. Saying hello might save somebody's life. So that's what we're here to do. Is self-regulate our industry, and to self-regulate it is to make sure one another, uh, we've talked to, right, and making sure everything's okay with it. So that's what we're gonna do here. If some people don't like it on TikTok, well, cry me a river, like a little while. But it's sad that people go out of their way to see people do good things and want to try to ruin it for them. So with that being said, I mean, uh, go somewhere else in life and go back to the cabin that you live in and let the real people change the industry. That's what it's about. Why try to stop us when we're done? I guarantee you, the person that's probably doing the old reporting, they're going to tell us, oh yeah, I was there when you guys were trying to do this and this, and most of the time they're the biggest supporters. They're always doing the stalking, but you know, I'm sorry that it hurts their feelings, but we're not going anywhere. We're gonna work together and change our industry. If we have to go to Washington D.C., we'll go there. We'll stay in our states and rally up there and show the congressman that trucking needs help, and we're tired of filling their pockets full of money. Why we're just trying to kind of make the ends meet. Truck drivers always deserve better pay all the way across the board. If we look at the inflations that are going on these days compared to what we're getting paid, it's nickels, it's pennies on a dollar almost. So we can do better. So Mike and Jane, I appreciate you guys for getting out there in the TikTok or getting out in the truck stops and giving out the pizza. The pizza seems like it works pretty good.
We're gonna, yeah.
And I don't know why. Maybe because it's already in a box. I don't know why it works, but these little Karens and these little trolls that want to report you for doing something. You know what? This is what I got to say to you people. If you're going to crawl out from underneath your rock or out of your little hole that you're in, okay, when you do that, open up your mind and listen to what people are talking about instead of being a negative Nancy all the time. Why don't you get on the internet and research what these people are saying? But then again, you'd rather go online and spend for a pair of pants or a freaking shirt or some nonsense that has nothing to do with how that affects your life other than you're trying to keep up with the Joneses down the street. So, why don't you research stuff that affects your life? And everything that goes on in trucking affects everybody's life one way or another. So open up your mind, uh, learn to talk to people, discuss things. Let us hear why you think it's not what your point of view is right. Instead of just violating somebody or talking a bunch of crap.
Yeah, I already know who did it, by the way. I already know who did it between two people.
If you
Yeah.
can't do that, if you can't do that at all, if it's not in you to do it, then the best thing I can tell you to do, crawl back under your rock, crawl back in your little hole, and keep your freaking mouth shut.
Right.
Because we don't need all the negativity. We got enough of it out here as it is
All right.
now, and we're trying to get rid of all that stuff. So,
Amen.
if you don't have nothing nice to say, crawl back under your rock and stay there. Well,
Amen.
Here's the other thing too, Moonshine. Right? People don't understand that volunteering your time, and feeding people, you can never go wrong on that. So I mean, I don't know why anybody would, not just why they would discourage. And so, keep it strong, like you guys are doing. I mean, actually, I'm proud of you guys. That was pretty impressive. Couple more pizzas. Couple more pizzas, and you'd probably pass me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what I'm doing next month. Yeah.
No, we'll continue to grow, and we're going to continue to keep doing what we're doing. That's the greatest part about it. Truck drivers deserve better, so it's our responsibility to make it happen. And as we do it, I mean, we're making good friends, good people. There's a lot of truck drivers out here that use our support. So that's what it's all about.
Amen.
We actually met two tonight that had some really, really good things to say. They realized what's going on out here, and stuff. We met two that actually said it on camera. One gentleman didn't want to be on camera, but he had a lot of nice things to say. And you talk to people, you talk to some of these other drivers, and there's a few of them that actually know what the hell's going on. Absolutely. No, and that's the thing. I mean, there's good educated. That's why I try to tell people truck drivers come from all different backgrounds, right? I mean, we actually got lawyers in our field of work. We've got doctors, we've got nurses. I mean, we have all walk of life coming into the trucking industry, whether it be by choice or if it's something that their family is experienced in trucking pays. That's as we talk to the old school drivers while we're out here and having them conversations, it shows. It shows. Yeah, that one gentleman we talked to was a retired firefighter. Absolutely, there's a ton of firefighters. There's tons of first responders in our industry. That is for sure. Tons of first responders. And it's great. Jump off here. My phone's down to 2%. We're going to jump on Mama's account for a minute or so. But yeah, my phone's fixing to die, so I'm going to jump off of here. And dude, it was hanging up, talking to people and everything. So
Awesome job, Mike. You did amazing today. Seriously, good job, man. Keep up the good work.
It was Mama too. She's back there.
Yep. Good job, Jane.
Good job, Jane. So,
good job.
You signed out of your account, man?
Yeah, she's out.
Oh.
All right.
Well, we'll holler at y'all later. I'm going to jump off here.
Let's see.
Jane and I thank you and Sean, Vince, for everything that y'all are doing. And everybody else, follow Vince, Truckers Unite Now. And Sean, his is, We Drive for Change. Yep, there you go. I had to think of it for a minute. We Drive for Change is Sean. And, a lot of the stuff everything that he researches and talks about is well researched by him, several other people. So when he tells you something, it's 99% true. There's nothing that's 100%. So I'm not going to say 100%, facts. He's got a lot of facts telling you what people are doing with money and stuff. So yeah, it's very, very interesting. Some of the stuff that he has dug into and found. It's amazing. And we appreciate it, Sean. Thank you so much. Absolutely, we got some new stuff coming out that's probably going to shock the industry as a whole. What the government's doing on studies, where our money's going, tracking it down penny by penny. So hopefully we're going to be showing that. Again, it's not opinionated. It's facts. It's all information that we the people can actually go find. It's all public document. It's just knowing how to maneuver around these pages that they hide behind, as they do this. So it's time for us to open up the books where our taxpayers' money's going for trucking and hold it accountable. This is $1 trillion industry a year, so let's make sure that money's being spent the way it's supposed to be on bridges and roads and anything truck related. We've seen a lot of stuff that is not. It's being invested in corporations, and the government was never designed to be a business, right? It wasn't designed to be a corporation, and we're seeing that right now. We're seeing the government investing money in other corporations for a return, and it's not right. It's not fair. The people in the industry deserve better than that. If they can't spend the money, put it back to the driver's pocket. We can spend it. I guarantee it. We got mortgages to pay. You got car payments to pay. And put it where it belongs. So if they're collecting too much, then let's lower it down. So that's what we're here for. That's what we're going to do, and we're going to continue to do it. We're going to find the corruption in our industry, and we're going to hold them accountable. That's what it's all about. So I appreciate everyone that gets involved in it. It's real simple. Get on these pages. See, you go on fmcsa.com. Look up where the grant money's going. You kind of got to dig around a little bit, but it's not really too hard. I mean, if a couple truck drivers can do it, or several truck drivers can do it, you can do it as well. And it's faction. We gotta hold them and say, hey, we're watching you guys for every penny you spend. We want to see where it's going, and we want to make sure it's going right.
Hey, Sean, do you remember that email? Was it?
I'm gonna jump off here. My phone's fixing it.
All right, later, Mike.
Appreciate you, John.
Do you remember the website? Was it 104dc.com or no? What was it?
Yeah, 104DC, and you spell it out. TN, then spell 4, then DC.com.
.com. Okay. I'm gonna send a second email just to make sure we get a spot. You know what I mean? We got to make sure to get that for sure. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's between two people I know who did what they did earlier. There's snakes amongst us, and I finally figured it out. So many light bulbs just went off, and I'll tell you later privately about it more.
That's great.
But
yeah, so I mean, if you want, we can shut it down. Like I said, it was
yeah,
you guys did a heck of a job, and like I said, everybody that came in, pay attention to what we're doing. Get out there in the truck stops, do what we're doing. You're going to learn so much by talking to drivers and understanding where our industry is going. You're going to see it. You're going to see it in the real world, right? We're going to see how drivers are affected, how the money's been doing it to them. You'll see the mental health. You can fix that. It all starts with you. It's starting with you getting out there, shaking hands, and saying, "Hey, welcome to our industry." If they're new, if they've been in the industry a long time, you tell them thank you for your service, for keeping Americans fed and well clothed. So I mean, it's just all about putting all hands on deck. We only interact with social media just a little bit, right? I bet probably 10% is connecting with drivers is on social media. The rest of it's getting boots on the ground, getting out the truck stops and saying hello and appreciating people. Thanks goes a long ways. Our industry doesn't never see that, especially these times right now. These times are very crucial that truck drivers get things, because every day it's just some new regulation coming down, another regulation coming down the pipeline.
Yep.
And we don't even know. We really don't even know what's going on out there. It's we got these level 8 inspections coming down that we're studying right now. Things are going to change a lot more advanced with cameras and we're seeing them with block cameras. So what are they doing in the trucking industry? That we all should be paying attention to every move they make because it's our industry, and a lot of things have been the moving parts for what they're doing in for trucking, it's insane. There's never been another people in Congress that's never ever in history that made this many moves that they have done in trucking. And it isn't in our best behavior, best favor. So that's what we got to do. We got to watch it, and we got to understand. So,
You know, if everyone, you know, Sean, if every single person stopped working 80 hours a week, right? If everybody only worked 30 hours a week and they spent 30 hours on some kind of advocacy or seeing what their representatives are doing, or they got involved or they showed up, that everything would change. Everybody would only have to work 30 hours a week and they'd get 250, $300,000 a year easily. But people are just so used to working 70. You can't work any harder to get the American dream right now. There's too much corruption. There's too much BS. So it's time.
Absolutely. So, box truck Tony, to answer your question, a level 8 inspection, what it is they're going to be putting cameras up all over the country along the interstate. And when you drive by it, they're going to be using sensors. They're going to be able to check your oil level. They're going to be able to check your tire pressure. They're going to be able to check your heartbeat. They're going to be able to check everything in your truck, all from a computer, right? It's going to actually scan your license to it. It'll actually know by face recognition when you drive by that it's you in that truck. So, is it dangerous? Absolutely. you know, it's somebody that are tracking you even more than what our tracking is by just using our fuel cards, right? We use every time you swipe a loyalty card for the points, they can track you on how much fuel you're getting, everything else. So, you know, we look at it not that, hey, you know what, this is going to protect the criminals in the industry. What we got to be looking at is, why do you want this information? Why do you want to know if I have a tire that's going to be just a little bit low on the other side? That's my job, right? We're not going into Congress saying, hey, we're going to put cameras up in there and watch you guys every move you make. We should be, but we're not. So why do you want to do it to the industry? I mean, you know, we're looking at crime rates and theft and fraud into it. Go solve those problems, right? Put more boots on the ground for that part of it. Let us take care of the trucks. We're what we were designed for, you know. That's what our industry's for, is for drivers who take these loads, and now we're being more and more spreadsheet. This is what I keep talking about when I say a driver is ran like a spreadsheet. You're ran by logbooks to track your hours. Now you're going to be tracked by going down the road where you're at, who you are. That they'll be able to tell if you have a suspension on your license, not by just pulling you into the scale house the way it is. And we should be looking at this as it's all due process, right? It's in our Constitution to say that you should be face a trial jury, not being pulled over or by a camera saying that, hey, you had a low pressure on your tire and you're going to get a ticket for it. So, again, it's to protect the American people. It's what our Constitution, it's what our forefathers have placed out there for us. And it's time to show that our Constitution means something. It wasn't just written on a piece of paper for the elected officials to say, hey, we're going to just bypass this. So that's what we're for. And that's what we're going to fight for.
Yeah, they're not representing us anymore properly. So it's time for us to get involved and make them represent us properly. It's that simple. It really is that simple. All right, let's go ahead and jump off, Sean. And yeah, all right, brother. Have a good one. And
appreciate everybody for coming in. Like I said, this is not our channel; it's your guys' channel. And it shows today that a lot of people showed up to support and watch how our industry, works. It's getting out there, shaking those hands, and telling drivers thank you. So, God bless every single person that came in. Hopefully next month you guys can join us. And if you can join us, get out there. It's real easy. Pizza goes a long ways, as we can tell. You can literally buy a whole slice of or a whole pizza and have it boxed up and actually hand it out, shake hands, and tell people thank you for what they're doing. Because nobody else is doing it. Nobody else is going to do it for us. It's our responsibility to make sure all the drivers in our industry are taken care of. So, with that being said, Vince, thank you for everything you do. Thanks, Moonshot, and Jane, for all the hard work they put in as well. Because a lot of volunteering, it takes a lot of time away from your family to focus on our industry. So, I encourage everybody to get involved, do a little piece of it, get a little part of it. It don't have to be a lot. We're not asking for, to solve the world. What we're asking to is just to take a little bit of time and do your own research. So where when you find some information, we can bring it all to one table, tear it apart, make sure it's all good, and then get it out to the public where it belongs. So, anyways, God bless Vince. Thanks for everything you do, and stay safe out there. And remember, if you're watching, open up a door for a truck driver and tell them thanks. Be safe. Thanks.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Sean. We really appreciate you. Let's see. There was a comment down here. Neil J. Can you make a referral for box truck driver job? Only if you've, the only person that can make you a referral is somebody that you've actually driven for, that you have experience with a box referral. We can't just like make you a fraudulent one, or if you haven't worked for us or anything. But what you can do, if you don't have any experience, I don't know your situation, but if you don't have any experience, I would suggest to go to like UPS, FedEx, those box trucks. Go drive one of those for a little while, 6 months, a year, and then get experience for bigger and bigger. You know what I mean? That would be my suggestion to you. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. This was our second tag event. It didn't exactly go how we planned, but you know what? What are all grass movements? What are all grassroots movements? What is the beginning of anything? You think it's all pretty and perfect and looks awesome? No, it takes time. This header right here took me a while to figure out how to do it, right? So none of us know how to do anything until we learn how to do it, right? So what it's about is having the drive and having the determination to get something done, right? That's how we got started. That's how we're fighting. That's how we're pushing back. We hope that y'all will join us. Thank you so much for being here. Wow, 30 people are still here. This was our second tag event. Freaking Truckin' is gonna. Oh, here he is. Okay, he can talk about it for a second. Go ahead, Freaking Truckin'. We were just gonna end the live, but go ahead. What's going on?
Oh shit, my bad. Hey, I got bad reception where I was at, and then my business partner called.
Yeah, no worries. No
Apologize
worries.
about the inconvenience. Uh, so honestly, I don't know how the event went. I hope it went well. I just got back from a trip that I'm trying to recoup from, and um, yeah. So
Awesome.
now my face is front and center. So, anyways, yeah. So I really apologize about not being able to be out there today. But hopefully in the next 3 weeks, we'll set something up, and have some fun there. Um, supporting truck drivers out here, um, including ourselves, is a high priority on my list. We're being taken advantage of, and I'm trying to promote a better way for us to live,
Awesome.
and kind of contribute back and give back to the community of truck drivers.
Awesome, brother.
So,
Thanks so much for coming up. All right, and we'll hit it next month.
well said. Hey, there's always the next time, right? There's always the next time. That's what I keep saying every day in this industry. You can always do it whenever, because it doesn't have to be just on the 15th. If somebody picks up the torch, I'm gonna say freaking truck, and you lit the torch, right? Now we just pass that torch along to every single person that's out here to keep supporting truck drivers in the truck stop. And what's the better way to do it than slicing a piece of bread? It's get to go. Yep, breaking bread, passing it along. That's right. And you know what? It doesn't have to be the 15th of every month. For us, yes, right? Because this is what you started, and it will continue. But here's the main thing we all three of us want all of you to know. Nothing is perfect, okay? The way to be successful is to simply not give up. So you miss one, go to the next one. So it rains, do it tomorrow. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. All it has to be is not giving up, continuing it and going after it. Or do it in the rain. Yeah, exactly. Like I did last time. Exactly. So many people fail because they think that it has to be perfection. It has to be perfect. I have to say everything perfect. I have to do everything perfect. No, people actually like imperfection because everything is fake nowadays, right? You see a billboard of what a woman should look like, or you see it on TV. We watch TV. Those are all actors. Those are handpicked because they're close to perfect.
But the average Joe, the average Karen, is anything but perfect, right? So, so everyone watching, you can get out anytime and cook for a truck driver. You can get out, break bread with a truck driver, go to a restaurant, invite a truck driver with you, go Dutch. You don't have to pay for them. You say, hey, you want to go Dutch with me and just bullshit for an hour? Like, they're probably lonely. You're lonely. You know what I mean? Just have the guts, go up, start talking to truck drivers. That's what we need. That's where the real power is. And that's what the global elites are super afraid of. You know what the government's afraid of? You know what they're terrified of? This right here. Us talking. Us talking in a positive manner and gaining friendships, gaining power with amongst each other and bringing that goalpost closer to us instead of them little weasels taking gifts from lobbyists. It's bullshit. It's cheap. It's weak. Go make your money. Go earn your money the hard way, the right way, which is to get out here and actually provide something that's real, not take a gift from someone for 300 grand to pass a bill. It's not a gift. It's a you know, yeah. So I can't say it probably on TikTok, but and remember everything we say here is for entertainment purposes only, right? Yeah. So anyhow, for educational purposes only, entertainment and educational purposes only. Um, all right, y'all, we're gonna rock and roll. Thank you so much. God bless you all for watching and sticking around this long. This was our second tag event. We are gonna do our third tag event on the 15th of next month. It's gonna be awesome. I don't think I'm gonna do hot dogs again because I now have two failed attempts. I think I'm gonna do pizza too. So anyhow, we'll see. Thanks for watching. Keep the shiny side up and the dirty side down. Maybe. Remember, a truck driver's supposed to be trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly. Later, freaking. Thanks for coming up, brother. On the next one. Um, that was freaking, guys. If you're not following him, go give freaking trucking a follow. He's probably going to be famous here in about a year, kicking off these tag events and making it go throughout the lower 48 states. It's going to be amazing. Those of you that didn't get to come up, sorry about that, but we got to rock and roll. A truck driver is supposed to be trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country and to obey the truck law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. 1 Corinthians chapter 16, verses 13 through 14 says this. Be on your guard, stand still in the faith, be courageous, be strong, do everything in love. And all right, Xerox for 1 second, okay? And then we got to go. Let's see. I'll let you have some final words, brother. Oh, I guess you're not going to come up. Okay. I was going to give it. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, we have lives every Tuesday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and X. And we also have lives on Friday, standard regular lives on Fridays, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on YouTube, Facebook, X, and TikTok. Keep the shiny side up and the dirty side down. Follow and subscribe for more. And remember, open a door for a truck driver. Just talk to a truck driver. It'll make you feel so much better. Give Sean a follow. Give everybody else you see it here a follow. That's what social media is for, is to build a community. And for all you Karens and you Richards out there, you're so you might as well join us. I promise you, we have more energy than you. You hitting a button to complain is doesn't even match come close to the energy that we have and the determination that we have. You are not going to stop us no matter what you do. So good luck, not good luck. See you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. God bless you.